All right, how we doing? I'm Andy Malfrino. This is DTL R&R. We just finished up the Touche Amore review, album reaction and review, so you can go check that out. So now it's time to go on to the other one I was really fucking pumped about. This is the new Real Friends album, Blue Hour, which I was not fully even aware. Actually, no, I was. I just wasn't thinking about it because I do remember they were pumping out some singles here and there. And I always love Real Friends. They're not a band I listen to aggressively, but every time I've listened to them in the past, they always they always put me in a good mood because like they take that pop punk emo genre, modernize it, and always put a very creative spin on it. Because those two genres, they're genres you could really like phone it in on. They're not overly complicated. They're sort of like derivative of the general punk rock where it's like, here's some 3 chords to give us a little bit of a melody, a catchy thing here and there, and then just the singer can sort of take over and do a lot of that. And so it was a genre that later in the years sort of suffered a little bit through the fact that you could sort of phone it in real easy. So bands like Real Friends who take that next step to add a stronger like variety and creative element to their songs, I always really appreciate. So I'm not always super locked in on Real Friends, but I should say I don't like listen to them overly regularly. I don't listen. What the fuck am I trying to say? Sorry, I'm recording a lot of shit today. I don't regularly listen to them very often like right now, but they are a band that whenever they have a new release, I get excited and I want to check it out. And I posted a reaction earlier today or yesterday, whenever this video is coming out, for their song Cold Blooded, and I don't want to say surprised because I always know they pump out good shit, but the way that Cold Blooded hit me just added another layer of excitement for this album. So I'm coming into this pretty hyped. So let's check it out. This is Blue Hour by Real Friends. I was a deer in your headlights. Let's go. Yes, dude, just out of the gate. I love it. I don't know. I think people are very quick to like mock and make fun of shit like this, but it's just, you know, as a guy like me who grew up in the suburbs, who grew up in the heyday of emo and shit like that, I just go, dude, right into my fucking veins. Did a girl break up with you? Threaten to kill her. Let's go, boys.
I wasn't myself in our last conversation. You filled in words made like blank hesitations. You hung up and I hung my head. 4 years ended in 1 second. We were withering like flowers dead on the concrete. Your name's still lingering.
You can also hear it a little bit too in the drum beat and stuff like that. I feel like hardcore has given a minor influence in these bands. You can hear it in like the production where the drums kind of come in with much more power than we're normally used to in this genre, and just like the style of playing on that. There's like, is that like a little bit of a hardcore influence? I like the weight that this type of production puts on this music. It's definitely a solid improvement from a production standpoint from like the kind of shit like this I would listen to back in the day in like high school and college.
Dead on the concrete. You were in my arms with someone else in your head. I don't miss you as bad as I
last words to you were hidden behind Outback tears and a bad phone connection. When you hung up, 4 years ended in 1 second. I just miss who I was when I still loved you. I just miss who I was when I still loved you. I just miss who I was.
How is it dear caught in your headlights?
Fuck yeah, strong start to the album. I like that. That's a good song number one to sort of get us warmed up. I think it's a good way to start an album in general. Get the audience warmed up and then really hit them hard. So we'll see how it comes out. And I said this on my Cold Blooded reaction review, where real friends, and I'll see if they keep doing this, but they were doing it a lot on Cold Blooded, where the guitars weren't necessarily like providing a melody per se, but they were sort of just having a good like in their unison or whatever the fuck what am I trying to say? Like the way that the guitar parts were matching up, it was more about creating like a bigger vibe, and then the lead singer comes in and sort of adds a stronger personality and melody to everything going on. So I like that a lot, and I hope they keep it moving throughout this. So let's keep it going. Our Love was like a sad song.
Another year of suffering. You held on to me as I fell. How can I help you when I can't even help myself? The home we share can barely stand, breaking down until we can't recognize ourselves. We can't recognize ourselves. Our love was like a sad song, built to be broken from day one. Forever treading in her bad blood. We were fucked from the start, put together just to tear each other apart. You struck a chord that never fades. It's dissonance, you and me. We hit repeat to watch the feet, but we both know how this ends. We both know how this ends. Our love was like a sad song, built to be broken from day one. Forever treading in her bad blood. We were fucked from the start, put together just to tear each other apart.
I like that right there. I was right. Fucking set them up with the first song, come out hard on the second song. It's a tried and true formula, and it fucking works. I was also saying this a bunch on the Touche Amore album review, where I like the implication. No, what the fuck am I trying to say? Implementation? Yes, there we go, buddy. You're the man, Andy. Thank you, Andy. Implementation? Whatever. The addition of... Just remember, if you ever get mad at any of my opinions, just remember moments like this in these reviews. So, keep it all in perspective. But yeah, adding in the subtle acoustic guitar, you don't need it aggressively in the forefront. You just need it sort of low, subtle, to add a extra ambiance to the whole song. And I always like that, especially in these more melancholy type bands that, we're going to hit on some sad topics. We're going to dance in the boo-hoos a little bit. So, with your, the guitars that you're putting out there, and then throwing on a subtle acoustic guitar, it adds such a great overall mix to the vibe.
I was wrong when I was like a sad song, built to be broken from day one. Forever treading in her bad blood. We were fucked from the start, put together just to tear each other apart. Our love was like a sad song.
Yes, dude, the tried true pop punk beat. Doom, 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 down. I mean, that works in most genres. There's just, I like the universal rhythms. Like, the one you hear the most is the, like, bana, bana, bana. And then, you know, just adding on the end of a line, just the doom, 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 da. Like, how many hardcore bands throw that shit in? It's such a tried and true rhythm, just the doom, 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 da. You know? It's great.
Our love was like a sad song. We were fucked from the start, put together just to tear each other apart.
Fuck yeah. I'm just gonna let it ride on Cold Blooded. I heard that shit yesterday and it fucking ripped.
You make me feel like my feet hang above the ground. I fight for air 'cause you won't guide my road down. You made me see the blinding frailty of trust. Like a thorn in my eye, I had to cut you out. You left me with a taste of the end.
That, god damn, this rips. I also, I don't know if I mentioned this in the review I did yesterday, but, I guess it technically came out today. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I recorded it yesterday, and I released it today. And then I was like, that might have been the bad choice. But also, I gotta wait on these things, because sometimes, a couple days down the line, that's when the videos hit. So you gotta remind yourself, Andy, stay locked in. Don't get fucked up. No, this is sort of a songwriting tactic a lot of pop artists use, but there's no harm in, dude, hit that chorus early. Don't do it a lot. I think if you do it too often, something about it could like take away from the substance of your music, but it's a thing like do sometimes. Cause like, especially too, when you got a chorus like this that rips really fucking hard, it's like, dude, bust it out. Because, like, a lot of times you'll hear, like, songs will have the intro, and then it's the verse, and then about a minute in, that's when we hit the chorus. Brother, sometimes give them the chorus first. That's like an easy way to change up song structure from what people are normally used to. It's like, doing little things like that, you don't want to do it too often. But, like, if you hit them with it occasionally, it adds, like, a freshness to your overall sound.
You see the blinding frailty of trust. Like a thorn in my eye, I had to cut you out. You left me with a taste of the end. I must have hit a nerve and I said, can't you see you're so cold-blooded? You left me with a taste of the end. Sick of all bitterness. Can't you see you're so cold? You're so cold-blooded. It's hard to stitch my own back with these shaky hands, but even harder to accept the scars you left were planned. We were bound to end this way, 'cause you're a wolf among the sheep, hiding in plain sight, waiting for me. You left me with a taste of the end. I must have hit a
Yeah, dude, it's so good. It's so good. I was like, I'm gonna just let this ride. Forgot. I love the fuck out of this song. No, it's smart too when like if you notice in your song, you're like, oh, we have a really strong chorus on this fucking song. Just like, dude, we're a minute and a half in and I'm already experiencing the chorus twice. You know what I mean? So if it's strong enough, give it to them early. Who the fuck cares? There's no rules over here. There's no fucking rules.
sight, waiting for me. You left me with a taste of the end.
Good ass song. Just gonna let the next one play.
In your arms used to be the one place I could breathe. Now you're water in my lungs. I keep trying to forget about you. I hope you think too much, just like I always do. Stop saying, stop saying. This pain will all make sense. I'm homesick, I'm homesick. For someplace I don't think exists. I'm always
God damn it! I did it again. I I stopped playing it. You know what I do? I'm like clicking on things over here. I'm clicking on the fucking OBS that I record this in, and I hit pause to pause the video, and then I accidentally stopped it on the fucking OBS. So we're back. But no, I wanted to stop it there because I really like that lyric. I can really identify that where I think there's a lot of people out there where they have that like grass is always greener mentality where, you know, they romanticize this thing that they don't necessarily isn't even there. It's like you're not accepting the reality of certain things, so you're like locked in on this thought rather than what's in front of you, and it's smarter to deal with, you know, what's in front of you and what's in real life rather than just like being almost like a daydreamer all day. But at the same time, daydreaming is what gets you. Daydreaming is what gets you to bigger things and shit like that. You know what I mean? If you daydream, you work hard. Like I was talking about this on a podcast recently where I think it's like important to, you know, you have these dreams when you were a kid, and it's important to almost like do that kid in you justice. And you know, the big dreams that he had, or she, whatever you are, the big dreams that child in you had, it's like acknowledge that. But at the same time, that kid in you don't know about fucking real life, and real life, excuse me, bless you. Real life hits you in a different type of fucking way that you're not aware of when you're a kid. So I feel like it's important to exist in reality, but also acknowledge that kid in you. And try to find some place, whether it be internally or externally, that just feels right and feels good. But yeah, fuck with these lyrics.
makes sense. I'm homesick, I'm homesick. For someplace I don't think exists. I'm always left discontent, watching taillights fade again. I'm chasing ghosts in the photos. I keep repeating my regrets. Oh, you left me in critical condition. Loneliness hit like a head-on collision. I'm always left discontent. I'm getting used to hopelessness. I can't.
Damn, that's another big lyric. I'm getting used to hopelessness, which I think a lot of us do, where it's like, you know, you go through your day, and if you like microanalyze it, you're probably going to hit more L's than you do dubs, but it's important to focus on the dubs and not, you know, quantitate your existence to all the L's. And, you know, you can be accustomed. It's like, because a lot of people lean into what's familiar over what's good for them. And I think that's how you can sort of identify with your pain and your trauma. And it's a good thing to try to push to the side and focus on the positivity, because the positivity is what's going to help you. Yeah, maybe most of your day is, you know, if you're an adult paying attention to the world, you can fill your day with dread, but that's not going to be very useful for you. So it's important to fill your day. Remind yourself of the dubs, not just link your identity to the L's.
This empty house, this reflection of me. Was there time spent together a waste? Am I imagining things? Though all the faces change, my mistakes the same. Stop saying, stop saying. This pain will all make sense. I'm homesick, I'm homesick. For someplace I don't think exists. I'm always
really 4 songs in. I'm really enjoying this mature energy to Real Friends, because one of the things that was like funny about Real Friends, it was great, I loved it, but it was always like a easy sort of dig on them, is like lyrically, the pettiness was next level. And you know, as a man who still gets nostalgic for his emo phase, it you know, and may never be fully out of it. It's a thing that I've come to love, lyrically speaking, in a lot of these bands. But at the same time, you know, when you're listening to this music over and over again, it can sort of like wear down on you with that lyrical content. So to have a much more balanced, mature sort of, you know, it's like there is optimism in acknowledging the bullshit, you know, because I think the first step to getting better is acknowledging what's wrong. So it's like you can take that away and then go like, all right, we've acknowledged it, now let's move forward. So there's this heightened level of maturity in the lyrical content on Real Friends. And I know also too, like, they had different singers in this and that, but I think generally lyrically it's had a general level of consistency throughout. So, you know, maybe the new guy took the flag like, okay, this is what we sing about, I'm gonna sing about that, but sort of uplift it to a much more mature level, which I fuck with. All right, Waiting Room.
After I knew there was only bad news, your hospital bed felt more like a waiting room. And I had to leave before you left, 'cause I was too weak to watch your last breath. I thought time healed every wound till I lost you. I swear life has been so cruel, taking it all away. Everyone, everything's gone but the pain. I'll just lie, say I'm fine as tears run dry. I thought time healed every wound till I lost you. It hurt like hell when I dropped your clothes off that Goodwill. Now it smells like cigarette ash in my backseat. Somehow it feels like you're next to me. I thought time healed every wound till I lost you. I swear life has been so cruel, taking it all away. Everyone, everything's gone but the pain. I'll just lie, say I'm fine as tears run dry. I thought time healed every wound till I lost you. I need you right now, 'cause I can't see the end. The space you left goes on forever. I thought time healed every wound till I lost you. I swear life has been so cruel, taking it all away. Everyone, everything's gone but the pain. I thought time healed every wound till I lost you.
Hell yeah. Not the typical fifth song energy dip that I normally talk about, but throwing in the 12/8, like the 3 feel, like the doing that kind of shit. That is also definitely a great way to sort of change it up. To have a good, you know, I know people don't listen to full albums the same way that they used to, and I know bands aren't writing albums Well, actually, now that I think about it, this is the fourth review I've done. What am I trying to say? Out of the past four reviews I've done, listening to this album, Touche Amore, Rat Boy, and Chubby and the Gang, there was a good, strong attention to pacing of the album. And, I think that comes more in the fact that I've been reviewing less hardcore bands and stuff like that. Hardcore bands, it's just kind of ground and pound the whole time, which is good, that's what that genre lends itself to. I'm not listening to this to hear like, ooh, what's the cool interlude or no, I'm like listening to this to be like, I need a soundtrack to the to the potential assault I'm gonna commit. No, just kidding. But you know what I'm saying. It's like, so I think I've been, deep into the hardcore stuff. So coming back to more punk, post-hardcore, like pop punk, emo, Midwest emo, all these sort of adjacent genres and shit like that, it's reminding me of the importance of like album structure and shit like that. And having that pacing for the full album listening experience is super vital and super important. And Real Friends is on top of it, and I appreciate that.
Her sheets hanging from the clothesline, her room lit by the screen light. An ordinary moment lost in time, a still frame of you and I can feel a symmetry in my bed of vacancy.
Not bad. Don't know how strong that's getting the replay for me, but going back to the full album experience, it's a solid move to do. You know what I mean? We kind of had Waiting Room, which was pretty big, but in this sort of different time signature, and now Asymmetry's like really bringing it down and resetting things. So I'm very curious to see where Radiant goes after this. Okay. There we go.
You turn flowers into thorns, petals fall into the floor, blood drips from my fingertips. I see heaven, you see hell. Times like these I tend to dwell on the words that don't leave your lips. Hearing your eyes, the color fades, the summer sky is turning gray. Was painted blue like we used to.
Real Friends really knows how to write a fucking chorus. Just, and I think it's a good, a lot of bands should take note of this. Especially when you're in like genres like this, it's an easy formula where guitars, it's funny too, because it's like you can relate it to other genres. Like I know, Bad Religion was always really good at this, where, they never, they would have like cool riffs occasionally and this and that, but generally speaking, like the guitars were just hitting standard punk shit. They would have like a cool line, but not even, I said riffs, but not even like riffs in the traditional sense of like, like a rock band would do, but riffs in the sense like, they have a cool, they're hitting the chords in a cool way that is like distinctive. But generally speaking, there's a lot of parts of Bad Religion songs where they're just, they're just going to town on some power chords, and the lead singer's in there just creating a good chunk of the personality of the song and this and that. You create, with the guitars, you create an ambiance, and then the singer comes in and goes like, you can almost like correlate it to jazz where, you have a strong rhythm section and band in general, and then the trumpet or the saxophone or whoever's on the horns, clarinet, whatever instrument you want to have, they come in and provide the general melody and stuff. But you need that strong foundation to have the whole thing. And and that leads to choruses that fucking rip.
Someday I might be ready. I feel what you feel.
I like that lyric too a lot, because that's a thing I run into. I was joking about it on one of the last videos I put out, where it's like I'm being sarcastic, but my struggle is that I like too many things, and I want to like everything, and then I'll see someone having fun with something else, and I go, how do I like that like you do? And so it's like I know he means this on a deeper level, but there is this funny relatability to it for me, where it is like I all the time, like I'll see people having fun, and I go, how the fuck can I have fun like that?
Why can't I see what you say? Someday I might be ready. Why can't I feel what you feel? Someday I'm gonna bloom again. Why can't I see what you say? Someday I might be ready.
Hell yeah. Strong ass song. Definitely that and Cold Blooded, two of the strongest choruses on this album. All right, let's hop into This Year Out to Get Me. This Year is Out to Get Me. I can't read.
I swear this year is out to get me. I won't make it out without stomach knots, black eyes and bone.
I respect the straightforward song titling. Growing up in an age where emo bands would have random obscure song titles that would be half a paragraph long, and you'd never hear anything in the song title being expressed in the album, it's very nice to see like, oh, this song's called This Year Is Out to Get Me, and then you press play and they go, This Year Is Out to Get Me. You're like, oh, that's how they thought of the name of it. Cool. I don't know. There's no rules to be on naming songs. I'm just being funny. I don't care. It's, like there's always some great, oh dude, the best one ever is this is going to be a slight right turn, but I just got reminded of this cuz I was trying to listen to more stand-up comedy, and Nate Bargatze was just on SNL, and it was the best. He has the best Oh yeah, here. This is his the track listings are like him talking to his kid, I think, where he goes, "I've got to name my chapters for my special. It's Comedy Central special. You were there. What do you mean you don't remember? It was in New York City. You flew on a plane to get there. Yes, real high on the plane. Then you went sightseeing in New York. You're hungry now? You just ate. No M&Ms. 2 M&Ms. Here, take the bag. I know mommy's funny. Now let daddy work. I love you too, Harper. I know these last jokes were yelled at by a clown. And yes, I should write more. It's hard." I forgot about those two. I think he... Oh, yeah. I hope... I hope the crowd is great. I'm losing them. I got him back. What if I just walked off stage and never came back? I can't do that. What would I do? Go back to moving people? I am doing a show. Focus. Where's the guy going? I hope he comes back. Probably went to the bathroom or to smoke, or he's walking out and never coming back. We could do it together. I would never commit to it. I'm hungry. He came back. I need to end the show. Here comes the thunder. I mean more like a light sprinkle. Thank you for listening. Yeah, I love shit like that. Oh, and then Kyle Kinane had the best one. Sorry, this is a weird right turn, but this is my channel, so we're doing this. Kyle Kinane had my favorite one. I think it's this one. Yeah, this. Wait, is this how it's always been? Because I thought he just made it the track listing of Straight Outta Compton. But I guess you can't technically do that. So he goes, this track is not called Straight Outta Compton. This track is not called Fuck the Police. Nice. Okay. Anyway, should we go back to the album I'm reviewing? I think we should do that.
I swear this year is out to get me. I won't make it out without stomach knots, black eyes and bone deep cuts. Why do it all if it just stands and lies? How do you cope when all your hope is gone? It's a slow and lonely climb through the seasons, lives and light. I've been caught in a free fall down a steep mental decline. Now the mind's drag on like death from a broken heart that time couldn't heal. I swear this year is out to get me. The rope tightens around my throat. I swear this year is out to get me. I won't make it out without stomach knots, black eyes and bone deep cuts. January buried me in 6 feet of snow, with frozen time and frostbite breaking up my brittle hope. A silent summer killed me even worse than I remember, but I'll never have a darker day than the 14th of December. I swear this year is out to get me. The rope tightens around my throat. I swear this year is out to get me. I won't make it out without stomach knots, black eyes and bone deep cuts.
Very good. Very good. I liked it. A lot of personality. Ending, it was funny. I was like in my head, like, I think I know where they're going to go. And they didn't go where I thought they were going to go. Where I thought I was like, oh, they're going to come back and there's going to be a bridge. They're going to come back with a chorus. But that's like confident songwriting where it's like you hit the choruses pretty hard. You know, you do the verse, chorus pretty hard. And then just let it ride out for the last minute or so. Where you're like, we did the job. Now let's let them fucking temper out a little bit. That's very good. I liked it. All right, we got, what do we got? 5 more? Yeah, let's go. Never has become always. Yes. Yes. Did I hear electronic noises? I swear I heard laser sounds. No, there was something there. It sounded like computerized where it was like, woo, woo, woo. That was cool. That was a cool little like effect, kind of throw in the background, but not need it to be a little gimmicky forefront thing. That was cool. I do also want to say this. I appreciate bands like this throwing in the fast ass beats, the like that shit. I appreciate that a lot because you don't expect it in this genre too much. So when the bands implement it, you're like, fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I like that song. Real big, lots of energy. And I gotta say, like, this is what I was saying before about Real Friends is, like, song structure-wise, a lot of these are hitting, you know, they hit some of the traditional pieces here and there that you're used to, but at the same time, they're also running around doing just whatever the fuck they want at the same time. They're like bobbing and weaving in and out of, like, normality, going into, you know, changing it up. It's a good balance. It gives the album a really strong personality. Gives you a lot of songs that, you know, have a distinct feel to them, and just, you know, as an overall offering of 13 songs, it's a real smart move, and it's, you know, you really appreciate it as a fan.
Without packing your things. My tears fall in harmony with the raindrops on my windshield. Sooner or later the sun will come out, but as long as you're not here, there'll be a cloud hanging over me. Fall reminds me of you and the way life used to be. New leaves spark up old memories. This year I stand alone in the middle of the street as God paints the neighborhood orange and red. The colors aren't as bright as last year. It's not the same without you next to me.
That was very cool. I want to stop it just to see how it goes into the next one. But that was very cool. Like, I was saying before, it sounded like the drums almost had a hardcore influence. And, like, that right there, I never thought I would make this comparison in this album. But that, like, reminded me of Harm's Way. You know, like, it just, they're a hardcore band where they kind of have implement industrial sounds, like, or industrial band song structure and shit like that into it. And that right there, like, that sounded like a fucking Harm's Way part just played in the style of Real Friends. It's this album is doing a lot. And I mean that in a good way. It's going a lot of places that you're not necessarily, it's hitting all the bases you want it to hit, you know, if you're familiar and you're a fan of Real Friends, but it's also going a lot of places that you're not necessarily expecting it to go to. Like, I thought this was just gonna be, and like, I thought this was just gonna be a sort of another reset, which I'm noticing, like, they've kind of had two so far. Like, Asymmetry was sort of the musical reset, like, let's tone it down for a second, then we'll, you know, come back in your face in a pause in a in a minute. And then I thought this one was gonna be that, but then hitting you with that big fucking heavy feel to it. I really like the pacing of this album. It's they're kind of doing their own thing on it. It's pretty sick. So let's see how it transitions into When You Were Here.
I'm still avoiding the exit that goes.
Let's back that up again. Those drums go nuts. Those drums go nuts.
I'm still avoiding the exit that goes to your old house. Listening to Constantine like we did at 17. But I know it's not helping me out. I wish I could let go and blame someone else. I wish I could tell you that I don't really want to die, but I don't want to be alive like I did when you were here. I think I'm just scared to death that you'll always.
If they play their cards right, that could go nuts on TikTok. All jokes. Don't, you know, let's ignore that app. But, you know, I'll still post clips on there. Dude, just that line, the way that they structure it, that has potential of going nuts on TikTok.
Blame someone else. I wish I could tell you that I don't really want to die, but I don't want to be alive like I did when you were here. I think I'm just scared to death that you'll always mess with my head like you did when you were here. You said I'm being destructive. I
Hell yeah. Sorry if I was not attentive on that. I got a notification on my phone and I accidentally clicked on it when I should have been paying attention to you beautiful people. And then I just accidentally called a person and it was a lady and and as a as a married guy, I was like, fuck, what am I doing? What's going on? You goddamn fat thumbs. So it's like, it's a person I don't even know that well. And then I was like, God damn it. It's like, I know her, but I don't know her that well. And I'm just randomly being like, oh, can I Instagram FaceTime you? So yeah, it's on record. I'm not doing anything bad, but that song was really good. It's going to go crazy on TikTok. Yeah. Anyway, let's keep it moving. 10th floor.
I woke up from a nightmare where my life got better, but I'm still fucked up. Can you prove that there's still hope hanging on to me? 'Cause I'm giving it to giving up.
Did you say I'm getting into giving up? God, these guys are good. These guys are fucking good.
My sorrow became a thief. It stole every piece of me. I have my own hands around my neck. I can't save me from myself. I got one foot out over the ledge. Please just save me from myself. This curse has crippled self-doubt, but I'm sure I can fly if I jump from the 10th floor. I always have to go first. So how long would it take to notice that I I'm convinced my head's don't read unwanted. Losing him was no loss. I gave up. My sorrow became a thief. It stole every piece of me. I have my own hands around my neck. I can't save me from myself. I got one foot out over the ledge. Please just save me from myself. This curse.
I love how much personality are in all these songs. This is a really good album. Just like a lot of variety. Like I'm looking back and it's like, oh yeah, you got this song that's kind of like slow but powerful. You had the songs earlier that were in the 3 feel. You had some really low key songs. Radiant had a little bit of a, was that the one? I can't remember. One of them had like a real poppy nature to it. Cold Blooded had the classic fast emo song with the really, really catchy chorus. Just like I really appreciate, because I think it's fun. I think I'm getting back into this genre because I was like really heavy and really heavy into hardcore, and I love hardcore to death. But one of the things a lot of hardcore bands lack is the variety from song to song. You're playing a lot of like, you're trying to play like on the low end of the guitar, and there's a lot of like well-established, like, dude, do this. It's a genre that lends itself way more to the live experience, which is important. Like when I'm going to see a band live, I'd rather drop my money on a hardcore band because I'm like, I just went to go see fucking the fuck was it? Enter Shikari. I just saw them like 2 days ago, randomly, which was really funny because I was doing a show over at this place called the Creek and Cave here in Austin. I did a show there, and afterwards I'm talking to people just like smoking a cigarette, and they're like, I was talking to this one dude. My friend introduced me to her friend, and I'm talking to this dude, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm going to see Enter Shikari." And I go, "Enter Shikari's across the street?" I go, They were like my favorite band in high school. I still fuck with them. The new music doesn't connect with me the same, so I don't like check them out in the same way. And the new music's really good. It just doesn't like lock in like that. But so I like went over there to see them, and it was fucking great. They put on an amazing show, but the energy, like the pits are a little bit different. The energy's a little bit different. And it's just like, dude, I love grabbing a couple beers, seeing any type of music. But the energy at a hardcore show is unmatched. Now, when I'm sitting here listening in my headphones or driving in the car and stuff like that, where hardcore does lack is from song to song to song, they do have a tendency to reuse. They're like, oh, that shit works. They reuse it. Now, they're more mindful of the live show, so that's why they're doing that, but just sitting in my room, just for the pure listening experience of it, it's having all this, excuse me, that was gross. Having all this variety and character and personality to each song is a really, really delightful experience. Fuck yeah. Let's let the last one ride out. I know how this ends. Well, I don't, but you do. So let's see how it ends, real friends. I'm so cute and funny. God damn. Jesus Christ, dude. That's a rough way to end it. I mean, it's on brand. I respect it. I swear a lot of these emo bands, I think they just have like undiagnosed ADHD. Cause there's so many times where like, why do I feel this way? And like, that's a lot of ADHD is you're like, I feel weird and uncomfortable all the time, which I'm not trying to ask for some boohoos. I'm just saying like, it's that like shit where you're like, why do I feel awkward all the time? And I'm like, fuck it. And you're like, I know I'm not like a loser every day. Sometimes I'm, I know I can talk to people, but you're like, I just feel uncomfortable and shit. And it's because the way your like brain functions, you're a very like task driven person. That's why I think it's part of the reason why I just pump out so much shit. I'm not like patting myself on the back. I'm just like, if I'm not doing something, I feel uncomfortable and I feel like I'm being lazy and all this other shit. So it's why I make a lot of videos. I have a bunch of channels, so you may not notice it the same way, but I do Jesus Christ. Let me compliment myself real quick. But yeah, I do like 4 kind of. Yeah, I do like 4 podcasts every week, and then I record 2 to 3 album reviews, and then I post a bunch of reactions. Yeah. Why am I not more successful? Fuck. I'm putting in all the work. When will you start appreciating me? No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. But yeah, that song fucking ripped. That album fucking ripped. Good balance from front to back. Great sound. A lot of creative shit. Definitely taking like I said before, a traditional genre you can kind of phone it in on and still get a good reaction and elevating it to another level. But if you want a much deeper breakdown of this album, go over to the main channel. I'll post the album review over there. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I love you all. Have a good one. Be about it. Peace.